sports fans. Welcome to a new video, and today we're going to do something very fun. We all know the regular season is over in the NBA, so it is time to predict the 2026 NBA playoffs. Who is going to be the 2026 NBA champion? We're going to predict this video, and starting off with the Eastern Playing Tournament. We have the 76ers, the 7th seed, against the 8th seed, the Orlando Magic. And I feel like um, this is going to the side of the Orlando Magic. I feel like they have the more complete team with Paulo, with Franz Wagner. They have some pretty decent guards as well. The thing is here, I feel like the 76ers are just all Maxi and VGH calm this season. Embiid is just not really on his level. They're struggling with injuries, and I just feel like this is the time for the Orlando Magic. They will be the 7th seed in the East. They have the more complete team. I feel like guys like Wagner and Banchero, they will have one more year with experience, and yeah, they're just gonna clutch it. And then we have the 9th seed versus the 10th seed. That will be Charlotte versus Miami Heat. And I feel like this will be Charlotte all over. We've all seen what they've been through post trade deadline. They're just very good, man. And just their guards like LaMelo Ball, Brandon Miller, they have Concon who has been an absolutely great rookie this season. So I feel like the Hornets will win it. And then we have the 76ers versus the Hornets. And the same here. The 76ers, they don't have a complete team, in my opinion. They won't clutch it. The pressure will be high for them. And I feel like the Hornets, they're just a young team, a fun team with great chemistry, with great players, great individuals, but also a great team together. And I feel like all those young guys, they will really, yeah, they're gonna do their really best to make the playoffs for some guys the first time. So I feel like the Hornets will be the 8th seed and they win. And this means 76ers and the Miami Heat are eliminated. And the same here for the West. We had the Phoenix Suns and the Portland Trailblazers, and this is a quick one for me. I feel like the Phoenix Suns are going to win it. Devin Booker, they're going to be the 7th seed, but it's not going to be an easy game against a strong defensive Portland. Then we have the Clippers versus the Warriors. In my opinion, this might be the game for the Warriors. Just the experience of Curry, adding Porzingis to that. Uh, Green probably gonna be great in the playoffs. So I have the Warriors, but at the end for the 8th seed, I'm gonna go with the Portland Trailblazers. The same as with the Charlotte Hornets. A lot of young guys they want to make the playoffs for the first time. For some guys, they have great guards, but especially they have very good defense. With also with Tumani Kamara, is just a great player, and I feel like Portland is gonna clutch it, and they will be the 8th seed. So we're here at the Eastern playoffs. The 8 teams are set, and the Pistons versus the Hornets. I feel like the Hornets are gonna make it very tough for the Pistons. It's gonna be a 7-game series, but at the end, I feel like the better team this year will pull it off, and I have Detroit Pistons moving on. The Cavaliers versus the Raptors. I just feel like they're both like have equal chances. But at the end, I just see the Cleveland Cavaliers advancing because of their individual star quality in Donovan Mitchell and James Harden, and I just feel like that is the thing that Toronto is missing. That individual guy that in clutch times can make them win games. So I have the Cleveland Cavaliers in 6. With New York and Atlanta, I'm just gonna pick New York. Atlanta is actually in the kind of yeah, not really a rebuild, but they just don't have the playoff team. Only Jalen Johnson is good in my opinion. They just need to focus on next year because New York is gonna beat them in 5 games. Moving on, Boston versus Orlando. Here also the fairy tale of Orlando will get ended because the Boston Celtics were just so good without Jason Tatum, and now adding Jason Tatum in that clutch time, in that playoff series, in that win now, they are gonna win it. But in my opinion, with White, with Pritchard, Brown, Tatum, that are just like they're only decent guys. I feel like, um, but I feel like that's enough for Celtics to make it through this round. So they're gonna go through. now on the west side. We're going quick through it because these are some easy decisions for me. OKC versus Portland. You're just going OKC. I don't have to tell you why. They're just a very good team. They are very very deep. They have a lot of great star power, and they're only getting better and better. The younger guys are getting more experience. So I have OKC advancing right here. And for the next, we have the Lakers versus the Rockets, and this might be the first bigger upset for me. And I have Houston Rockets advancing with KD, with Amon, with a lot of great young players, but also with Sengun. I feel like the Rockets are a very dangerous team this playoffs. Maybe a lot of teams will underestimate him, but if KD is healthy, if KD is himself, next to Eamon Thompson and Sengun, I feel like this team is going to be very dangerous, um, and they're going to beat the LA Lakers. Nuggets versus the Timberwolves, another upset. I have Minnesota moving on. I just don't feel it with the Nuggets, man. They only have Jokic, that I think is really good, and Jamal Murray. Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like this is Minnesota in 6 games for me with Anthony Edwards. They have Randall, McDaniels, Gobert. They just read. They're just very good defensively, and I feel like they're gonna win it in 6. And the Spurs and the Suns is a very easy one for me. Spurs advancing in 4 games. So now only 8 teams are left in the NBA, and I feel like this is going to be interesting now because the Pistons versus the Cavaliers. As I said, the Cavaliers have their individual star power, and in Mitchell and Harden, they also have Jared Allen, Mobley. They have a very good team, but they just haven't won as much as Detroit has. But the thing is here, it's playoff. It's like all over again. It's new. It's everyone starts from zero. And I feel like this is where Cleveland are gonna win in 7 games. They're just gonna win because of experience, because the experience that Kate Cunningham and Jalen Duren does not have right now. So I feel like the 1 seed is gonna get upset here, and Cleveland is moving on to the conference finals. Boston versus New York. I feel like this was a very difficult game to predict for me because I do want to pick New York because they have a very deep team with Jalen Brunson then leading. But I feel like Boston, man, they were just so good without Tatum, and now adding Tatum to that, I feel like you can't bet against that. I'm not really sold on Vucevic, but still he's a very decent center, a very decent starting center. So um, I'm gonna go with Boston on this, man. Boston and Cleveland are advancing, and here I have a very tricky one because I have Houston Rockets in 7 games. They're upsetting Oklahoma City Thunder, and I feel like it's just gonna be the pressure is just gonna get to them. I feel like the Rockets uh, are gonna get behind 3-1, and then they're gonna clutch it 3 games in a row. Because I don't know, man. Everyone is saying like Thunder are gonna win it easily, but are they gonna? Yeah, they proved last year that they can do it when there's no pressure on it, when they're just a young team, and they can play to win. But there's less pressure. But now that they are champions, so there is more pressure. People are going to expect them to win. And I feel like this is where KD, Eamon Thompson, and Sengun are going to take advantage of them. And I have the Rockets winning here in 7 games. And for the last, I'm just going to go with the Spurs, man. I feel like Gobert is a solution to guard Wembanyama, but I feel like it won't be enough. The Spurs have a lot of young, great guys who just hustle, who just like having the ball in Castle and Harper as well. De'Aaron Fox, if he's healthy, if he comes back, there will be a very dangerous team, and I feel like the Spurs and the Rockets they're gonna go to their conference. Just Cleveland now. I'm just gonna go with Boston. Boston maybe in 6 games. Um, the same here, man. It just Cleveland has a bigger team as the the more in-depth team, but I feel like the star quality of Brown and Tatum is just unmatched. They're adding a great center in Vucevic. Well, I'm not sold on, but he's still a great center, starting center for them if they want to start him. They have a good team, and I just don't know, man. They have the experience of winning. They have the experience of winning a championship, and I feel like at the end it's gonna make them go to the Eastern Conference Finals, and they're gonna win it, and they're gonna go to the NBA Finals. But who are they up against? Either San Antonio Spurs or Houston Rockets. I don't know if the Rockets are gonna have an answer to guard Victor Wembanyama, but I feel like Sengun is the guy who can make it very hard for Wembanyama. Sengun is a really good center, one of the best in the league, in my opinion. And yeah, for me, it's gonna be the Houston Rockets to the NBA Finals. I really have a nice fairy tale story for them, but I just feel like this team, although they're a 5 seed, they're just way too good, man. I'm a big fan of Eamon Thompson, Jabari Smith, also Eason Shepard. They have KD and Sengun, man. What a great center is it? Um, I feel like this team can go very deep, and I have them in the NBA Finals. Um, because the thing is with San Antonio, if Wemby is injured, they're just screwed, man. And yeah, I have Houston moving on. That's my prediction. And in the NBA Finals with Boston Celtics, where all the eyes are on them, they have to win it. Jason Tatum needs another championship. Jalen Brown needs another championship. Vucevic trying to win his first one. I have KD snapping it off. KD, Eamon Thompson, Sengun are going to lead the Houston Rockets to their first championship in a very long time. And the Houston Rockets are going to be your 2026 NBA champions. Guys, that's my prediction. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Like this video. Yeah, what do you want to see more? Just let me know, guys. Let's grow this community. I love making these videos. Love making these predictions. See you in the next video, guys. Bye.